Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
I did 17 years, homie. Real tears on these words, homie. Hitting staple baloney push-ups and hella top rhyme and hella notebooks with all my rhymes. It's like a map book from where I started. Ciphering, trying to be the hardest on the yard. Some of the hardest rappers got a never date. We'll never hug their mama, we'll never see they say. I feel blessed, so I rock with my loved ones. I left behind good count times and cold lunch. Yeah, mama, I'm on one. I'm free, ain't no words of expressions. See my smile, that's real, no fake shit. You would too if you seen that the moves was basic. Game made, heartbreak kid. Living in reality, man 30 with some kid shit. Damn, they like 50 in they clip or better. Boy.
Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
Death. What's happening with my peoples today, man? I woke up highly motivated today, highly favored, man. Sometimes you have good mornings, sometimes you have bad mornings, and sometimes you have no question, great mornings. This is a no question, great morning. Shout out to all the new people. I don't even know how to Sakala Yerba. Thank you for coming through. Aaron, it's about time you came through. And if you want to come on, I'll post a link for you too. But today, what I'm gonna talk about is somebody from the past in Sacramento history that did something that I ain't gonna say it was gangster, because ain't nothing gangster about ambushing nobody, unless that's the name of the game. But we're gonna talk about that story. We're gonna share that story with y'all, and then we're gonna talk about life. Ern, what up, man? I'm glad you came again. I'm gonna say it twice. I'm glad you came again, Ern. All right. So this story right here, let's get into it. Around 1995, I had a cellie in juvenile hall, and his name was Marcus Rangel. Marcus Rangel. He was Hispanic, but he was a crip. And at that time in the 90s, a crip in Sacramento that was not black or even white was rare, because the Mexicans were going to go with the Mexicans 9 times out of 10. Even though most of the hoods in Sacramento, if not all of them, have different ethnicities in them. But in the 90s, in the 80s and 90s, it was a little more segregated, I guess you could say. But this guy, Marcus Rangel, he was a hard motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. He was hard. He was cool as fuck, though. So we was roommates in juvenile hall. And then some of y'all know that about girls' school. I talk about girls' school in certain stories. He ended up beating me to girls' school because we were both on our way to girls' school. So he beat me there. I get there and we sell each there too. And he used to tell me these war stories about the funk that he was having with other Mexicans. Even though he was a Crip, he was funking with Mexicans from Frank Long. It made no sense to me. Like, why are you funking with other Mexicans? This is my teenage mind. Like, why are you funking with other Mexicans? And I used to be listening to these war stories. This shit sound like some shit out of a movie. My war stories was popping, but they wasn't involving pistol play and shit like that. His was like sleeping in front of the house in the bushes, waiting for people to come to light them up type shit. So then one day, fast forward, I'm in the county jail and I'm watching the news. So apparently this is how Marcus Rangel, I promise you, this was the first time I had ever heard of a Rosemont crip in Sacramento, like a Rosemont crip. This is the East, and in the East, all we knew was East Side Piru back then. Like the whole East was East Side Piru, and then you had like White Rock, Norcade, and things like that. But this dude was over. This Marcus lived by Juvenile Hall, like where Kiefer is. He stayed outside the perimeter. He could probably throw a rock from where he kicked it at from Juvenile Hall. First thing I wanted to know was, damn, who y'all enemies? But he told me, freaking anyhow, this dude Marcus Rangel killed 2 Frank Loans. Like I already knew he was with the shit, but with the shit. He killed 2 Frank Loans. And they had him on the news. Splashed him. Oh, motherfucker. You see how this works out. If it get too loud, matter of fact, fuck that. I'm about to relocate. Bam, relocate. That's a little too loud. So the tragic end of Marcus Rangel is this. Marcus killed 2 Frank Loans. The police surrounded him. What you think he did? Like the police, you already on the run. You all over the news. Sac B. And the police got you cornered. They trapped him. He caught him in the car. From what I can imagine, it looked like a scene from set. Look at that cat back there. Y'all see that shit? Casually walking by. But it looked like a scene from. If y'all ever seen the movie Set It Off with Queen Latifah at the end, where she had to make a crucial decision, what am I going to do? Only difference with Queen Latifah is that she didn't kill herself. Marcus domed himself. Like, fuck it. He killed 2 people, police looking for him, and they got him and no way out. Boom. What would y'all do in that situation? What would y'all do? For years, I asked myself, like, what would I do if I had smoked 2 people and I knew it's over? I know it's over. As soon as they open this door, they about to cuff me up and my life is over. Would I want to live through that, put myself through that? That's the question that I would have to ask myself. And the answer is, hell no, I ain't going to cut my hair. Hell no, I ain't dumbing myself. Mr. said, I went to elementary and middle school with Marcus. Marcus, I'm talking about his name, Marcus Rangel. Marcus Rangel. And this happened in the 90s. Like, a lot of people, like, gangbanging in the 90s was transitioning to something else. So to hear a Crip from Rosemont, that was a nice area. Matter of fact, I promise you, I don't even think Rosemont had a high school back then. Rosemont didn't even have a high school back then. That's how new that hood was. So would you smoke yourself if you knew it was over? And he made that decision. And he became Marcus I want to say dude's name was dude from Broderick that got killed over his jacket. Andre Davis from Oak Park. Watch this. Hold on. Let's go back. I'm about to say everybody that's dead that was in girls' school with me. Everybody that was dead in their hood. So, no, Droopy. Droopy from Broderick got killed over a jacket. He was in girls' school with me. He got killed. Pooch from Oak Park, 33rd. He got killed in the dice game. Marcus Weisinger. He ran from Boys to Roy's Ranch, and they found him dead in the levee the next morning. Marcus, of course. So 2 Marcuses died from girls' school. Pooch, Andre Davis from Oak Park. Snubs was in there. They tried to give him life. Oh, Zhang Yi, my Asian partner from MOD. They got MODs everywhere in California, but my Asian partner from MOD, unfortunately, he killed himself. Sometimes the truth is too much. Rest in peace, Zhang Yi. And then there was a girl. There was a girl there that got killed. And then there was that was a cold era right there. And watch this. Those are the people that are dead. But watch this. Of the gangsters that was in juvenile in girls' school with me, watch this. QQ, which is known as Snubs. He in the pen. May. No, May is not. May is Stacks. QQ is Snubs, but they were in there both with me at the same time. Both of them was damn near pretty much in the pen forever. Denicio, Dito, he in the pen forever. Juju in the pen forever. And them was just the ones I could think of offhand. So that was like a transition signal. That was like a transition center where you was either gonna go left or right. And that's also the place where I asked my probation officer, like, hey, so where do you see me in a year? And he flat out told me, I see you in prison. He didn't know what I was doing out there on the streets, but he was able to look at me and say, yeah, you're going to be in prison within a year. And show the fuck, he was right. Always a chance until you smoke yourself, then it's over. Yes, sir, you're right. Mr. Say It Loud, I see you, man. I got to live with the consequences of my actions. I know what I was up against when I hit those cops. Sure enough. End zone. Sacramento sound like it's the size of Los Angeles. Hell no, not even close. Smack said, nope, they had to go to Johnson. Yep, no. We're Mexican, we don't think that far. That was a good one. He said, we're Mexican, we don't think that far ahead. Unfortunately, I want to say that I actually had a conversation with Marcus where he pretty much, he might not have flat out said it, but I knew, like we had this saying back in the 90s, I'm going out. I'm going out. It didn't mean like it, later on it became bad. You tell somebody you going out, that means you going out, like you punking the game, you going out. But there was also another saying like, I'm going out with a bang. Like I'm going out and I'm going out with a bang. A prime example is like, I don't know if y'all ever seen the game video. Maybe I should iron up my flag. Maybe I should put a little crease in it. If y'all remember that song, y'all remember when cousin them got surrounded by the police. And he was like, what you about to do? He was like, fuck that shit, homie, I'm going out. and went out and then started shooting at the police. So if y'all know, I'm going out. That's what he used to say. That like shit up against it, I'm going out, and he did just that. And he was only 17 years old. Rest in peace to them Frank Bones that he, feel me. Rest in peace to his family if they're still here. But this here concludes that story of the hardest Rosemont crip I ever met. Marcus Rangel, rest in peace. Salute. All right. Big bad Marley. All right, y'all. Go.